we here? It looks like we are here. So, patch 6.3 did not, in fact, truly come out today. Apparently they're having some crash issues on AMD GPUs. And so the patch itself has been delayed until next week while they try to fix those crash issues. But it's only on AMD GPUs. And in the meantime, they've released it as a beta. At least that's what all the posts say. So I have downloaded the beta. We are on the new 6.3 beta branch. You can see, so this is the yellow exclamation mark that I have referred to, where it, says that the save file is now unstable because the game is on a different version of the game. However, something that I wanted to look at is kind of almost sneaky in the patch notes, was a comment saying that when declaring a WA, armies will not be restricted to 100% of their movement. So I think it's more than just restricting them. I think they get a significant movement nerf. Greenskins in general seem to seriously lack movement for some reason, and I am really not sure why. I don't feel that the faction plays how the army plays on the tabletop at all. On the tabletop, it's a horde faction. You should have thousands of orcs madly dashing very quickly into combat, and that is not how this plays whatsoever. I remember what I wanted to look at. So if we come way over here, this army previously could not reach. Look at that. Previously, that army could not reach this city. So when they say 100, I assume they meant 100%, but I wonder if what they mean was campaign movement range used to be capped at, like where you see that 180 out of 180, I wonder if that used to be 100 out of 100 as soon as you declared a WA. I wish I had looked at that. Well, technically I could still unload the beta and go check. We're not going to do that right now. But all of my complaining, they may have fixed all of my complaining about greenskin movement. That's huge. Like, I'm not kidding. That's massive. If they have fixed greenskin movement on the campaign map, that is enormous.
The tribe's ready!
So does he have... He does. He has a Night Goblin War Boss.
This magic is real!
He does not. And he does not. But I feel like his movement's still further than it used to be. So 100%, I think that number used to be capped at 100 out of 100 as soon as you declared a WA. And by that, I mean, the campaign map choose a WA target WA. Rather than like in a battle. Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's a really huge change for That's a huge change for greenskins. So is this. So these are the new skills on a goblin big boss. Enables sundering attacks. I mean, that's pretty huge. So this is an outflanking ability. Oh, wow. So giving him silencing attacks would make him like a spellcaster hunter. So these are also pretty big buffs to wolf and wolf cav, light wolf cav. This makes them like an outflanking unit. Wow, plus 40% range for goblin infantry and snipe. Now, mind you, snipe doesn't make them hidden. Snipe means they remain hidden when they shoot. So somehow you would still have to hide the unit first. But I mean, plus 40% range is insane. Interesting. And then this basically makes chariots outflanking as well, but in a slightly different way. I'm surprised that pump wagons are not on this list. It's just chariots. But still, these new skills are a massive... I mean, goblin big bosses, as we've seen throughout this campaign, goblin big bosses just get smashed by, like, almost everything. You know, any hero just punches them in the face. It's pretty pathetic, really. Okay, so they didn't give anything new to these guys. Or is this new? This is new. I'm sorry, I'm wrong. So that's the same. Heroic killing blow the same. One orc army, still the same. These are new. 360 missile block. Splash attack power and bonus versus infantry. Or charge reflection, charge defense, and bonus versus large. Wow. That's pretty amazing, I'm not gonna lie. Did they change anything on the Great Shaman? Doesn't look like it. Pretty sure it was just changes to heroes.
Who should we say?
Oh my word. They changed Orc Shaman's spell intensity for Fist of Gork? Wow. Oh, wrong fist. Still, those are plus 50 armor piercing damage is pretty insane. It bothers me that some of these are only applying to the base version. So there's like the base version and the upgraded version. Fists of Gork doesn't have an upgraded version. That's why they didn't do it. Never mind. Brain Burster wouldn't be bad. Plus 25% range on spells is pretty insane. I'm not sure that plus 33% on Edbutt makes much sense. Because it is 0 armor piercing. Brain Burster would actually be better. Interesting. 32% armor piercing on an overcast brain burster. That spell might be much more worth it than I think it is. This almost makes me want to... I still don't think I want to continue this game, but that almost makes me want to start a new greenskin game. So they did not add anything to the Night Goblin Big Boss, which probably isn't too surprising because he had all this stuff anyway. But they did add to the Goblin Big Boss, to the Black Orc Boss, and to Orc Shamans. What about River Troll Hags? Oh, wow. What did they do? Causes terror? Wow. Doom and Darkness and Soul Blight. Interesting. Doom and Darkness is something I almost never use, and I probably should. The River Troll Hag was already awesome, and now it's even more awesome. However, that does an issue that causes for the River Troll Hag is the River Troll Hag already doesn't have enough skill points. So this is a maxed out level 51, and you can see that, you know, like I maxed out their spell line, but there's all this blue line that you can't get. And I couldn't get, you know, 2 entire skills in the melee line. So unlike a Black Orc boss that you can max out almost everything, some of those new skills will mitigate that. The River Troll Hag has too many skills. Like some of these should be, maybe some of these along the top, like some of these should be combined, in my opinion. Because basically what you'll do is you either won't max out some of these lesser spells. 1, 2, 3, you need 5 points. So either you wouldn't take Devastating Charge and say Aspect of the Dread Knight. Yeah, that's probably what I would do. Or you wouldn't take Teach 'em Right. And probably Dodgy Keezer. Yeah. Those are pretty significant trade-offs. And so, I mean, in some regards, this is actually how every hero's skill tree should be, where you can't just max out everything. And there are actually some important trade-offs. Like, if I want to do all of this, not taking Aspect of the Dread Knight and some of this stuff, or not taking Devastating Charge and some of this stuff, or not taking Devastating Charge and Aspect of the Dread Knight and taking some of this stuff. I wish they would revisit skill trees for all heroes and either go one way, like just be consistent, either go one way or go the other. Either everybody can max out their whole tree at level 50. At level 50 you can have everything, there's no choices. Or have it like this, where there are meaningful choices that you have to make. Either your River Troll, your hero's going to be less good in combat but have other cool skills, or anyway, you get what I'm saying. Trying to find trying to find a Night Goblin Shaman. They also get some new skills. Melee defense plus 24 is pretty huge. But again, all of these spell intensity boosts should be applying to both versions of the spell. Now, Sneaky Stabbin' and Ishi Nuisance don't have an upgraded version. Gork'll Fix It does, though, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. Never mind. Okay, never mind. They knew what they were doing. I wish that was AoE. This would be such a better spell if it was AoE. Though it is super cheap at 3 points. It is super cheap at 3 points. Maybe I should be using that more than I do. Huh. Those are some meaningful tweaks. Those are some meaningful tweaks to Orc Heroes. That's a great free buff to that faction, but I think the major change there is
in the name of Magnus.
Apparently removing the nerf on their movement when they're in a wall. So I have seen
the Imperishable.
Naturally a bunch of streamers, not me. Naturally a bunch of streamers got. Wow, that game audio sounds really loud. Then again, I might have my headset turned up. I did. A bunch of streamers got early access to this yesterday and have already been playing. And from what I saw, I think almost everybody was playing Settra, which is what I was gonna do. But in some regards, I'm actually almost more interested in the changes they made to Kalita, specifically this. And this.
I will return to Henry.
I think they made some changes to content as well. That's who I'm on, right? Yes. Interesting, interesting. And I have played Arkan. Arkan's pretty good, I think. So even though I am very interested in Kalita, I think we will start with...
All vampires shall pay.
Starts with a Screaming Skull. Sadly, Bone Giants are virtually useless unless they have tweaked Bone Giants. I don't think they have, though.
Settra does not
She
serve.
starts with a slightly bigger starting army, too. Interesting.
All bow before the Imperishable.
Where's
The
her
goddess
starting
of
position? Did they move it?
Asaph
No,
calls.
she still starts right there. Which, I mean, isn't a great starting position. You've got Lizardmen right below you, you've got Dwarves right beside you, and you've got Queek Headtaker right above you. It's a difficult spot.
Henry has only one king.
I need to change the title of my stream. Edit stream info. .3, whoops, Total War 3. 6.3 beta. Settra, very hard, very hard. I think we will start with Settra. Settra is like the main guy. Let's give this a whirl. Let's see what happens. Once fertile, populous, and prosperous, the land of the dead has been ravaged by centuries of war and neglect. Here, the searing heat of the desert sun is the least of any wandering traveler's worries, for the taint of Nagash's great ritual still lingers from the distant past. In this ghost-haunted realm, countless unquiet spirits and elementals flit around great mortuary temples and dark tombs, their cries heard screaming in the wind, yet still there are those who would have this cursed place for causes both righteous and covetous. I love the whole look of Tomb Kings, the whole like undead Egyptian, I don't know what to call this, but almost like not Bronze Age, but just this like style, their whole aesthetic I just think is awesome. And I just cannot for the life of me get into them in Total War 3.
I, Settra the Imperishable, King of Kings, Lord of the shifting sands, eternal ruler of mankind, rest no longer. Mehekara will be restored to greatness.
Mehekara. How they play. Khemri. Seek out the 8 books of Nagash by occupying the settlements and defeating the characters that harbor them to gain great powers. Use canoptic jars gathered throughout your campaign along with money and resources to craft powerful items and awaken regiments of renown in the mortuary cult. Construct military buildings to recruit units without financial cost or upkeep via their Day of Awakening, increasing recruitment capacities with each building constructed. Research dynastic technologies to unlock powerful lords and increase the number of heroes that you can field. So, there's some critical stuff in there. Tomb Kings do not play like any other faction. They are very unique in how they play. They have, their economy is completely different. Their recruitment, many factors. So, the first one is the Books of Nagash. This is the Books of Nagash. It shows you where they are on the map. And you click on where, I believe where each book is slightly random. So like, I don't think this spot changes, but which book is in that spot, I believe, is random. They have changed the Books of Nagash. These things down here are now new. Each Book of Nagash gives you this Dune restoration, where at the end of a battle, your units can come back, kind of like how demons work now. Ooh, I did not remember that there were Lich Priests of Shadow. 1,500 canoptic jars, Lord Recruit rank, Black Pyramid of Nagash. So that's very hard to get early. Interesting. Huh, so what happens if this guy's army gets killed? So this one is very hard to get because the Black Pyramid starts with a pretty large army. So the one that you actually want that starts right next to you is one of the hardest to get. That one's probably one of the easiest to get, and that's just go kill this guy. But what happens if that army gets killed by the other people that are around? So that's my first question. So that's the books in the cache. They get rights. And you can see the unlocked stuff down here. I'm not going to worry about that right now. We have 100 canoptic jars. So this is the stuff that you can do with canoptic jars. This is similar to, so the Tomb Kings were the first people to get this stuff. And then they added something similar to the dwarves. The dwarves can forge stuff. So right off the get-go, you can unlock the Flock of Chaff, which is a decent unit. They need to add more Regiments of Renown to Tomb Kings. So unlike every other, so this is different too, because unlike every other faction that you unlock Regiments of Renown as you level, these guys only get these 4, and they are purchased through the Mortuary Cult. Canoptic jars previously were fairly hard to get, and this is one of the things that's supposed to have been changed or improved is you're supposed to get canoptic jars a little easier now and at a faster rate. So we will see if that's the case. What have we got here?
Father demands it.
That is a Tomb Prince. That is a melee hero.
Legions
Totally
arise.
pop him in there.
Settra the Imperishable.
This again seems like very, very little movement. So did putting that hero in remove movement from me? Because I don't think that should have been a thing. But okay, we'll go attack this. I am 100% going to fight this, because you almost always, even though it says decisive victory with low, you almost always take massive casualties in that opening battle. Almost always. So we are going to attempt to minimize such things. Now, he's a melee hero. Oh, but he comes with... Oh, that's interesting. He comes with a rampage.
Settra the Imperishable.
Okay. All right.
Takes on me. Disanciato. Shaku.
See, so that's already some terrible maneuvering.
Shades Urdenia. Asaf Utep. Harshute.
I know, I'm moving real slow, really taking my time here, but I'm trying to motivate them to come after me.
Disanciato.
Which they are now doing, so that's good.
Mightiest of kings. Good. Tezani.
Come on, what are you doing? You need to move faster than that.
Settra the Imperishable. Bring my chariot. Obey me. Curse them. Shades Urdenia. Tezani. Bow to me. Settra the Imperishable. Orbis dirata. Osa Tezani. Strike!
Forward!
Sacrifice them.
something else that's different about Tomb Kings. Well, all undead,
I
actually.
control the
So
sands.
all undead,
My command.
they're
Asafute.
all undead. Their morale works differently than. Wow. Whoa. What's going on? No. That's not who I was saying. Oh, no. I totally missed. Not paying attention. I totally missed that he had Shabji summon. And I just lost that archer for no friggin' reason. No, get out of there. Come on. Now I think that Shabji summon is temporary, I think.
I am undefeatable.
That was really, I can't believe that I...
Settra moves. Animals. Charge.
Yeah, it was temporary. I can't believe I let that happen. That was bad. That was bad. You fight it manually to reduce losses, and then you lose a whole unit because you're not paying attention. You moron. No excuse for that. No excuse whatsoever. And otherwise, the battle went like we absolutely owned them. Just incredible that I would. Well, that's interesting. Campaign movement range, huh? Well, we're going to replenish the army.
The acquisition of lands is the surest path to supremacy in war. Through territorial gains comes great wealth and...
Yeah, we know that. Alright, so what I was trying to say is... I may actually auto-resolve that one, just because I almost don't trust myself after being so stupid with my archers. That's just... I don't even know how you can be that dumb. Yeah, they took way more damage than they should have.
This is Settra's.
Terrifying Mask of Need. What do you want me to do now? Maintain and control one province. Okay, so if you notice... Okay, sorry, one thing at a time. So, morale works different for undead units. Undead units don't break. They don't flee. They don't give up hope and run away like normal units do. Instead, what they do... demonic units work similar to this as well. Instead, what they do is when an undead unit's morale gets really, really low, they start to just disintegrate. So when they don't break, but once they're like shattered, their health just starts to drain right away until the unit just dies. So we're going to want that right away. Oh man, really? I can't even recruit archers? That's like extra super problematic that I messed that up. Oh wait, does Numis have it? Numis does have it. All right, so I'm not totally screwed then. Unit capacity for carrying, control, growth and replenishment rate, income. I think what I need most right now is units. Unit capacity +2 for Nehekaran warriors and skeleton archers. So they did not fix, I mean, this doesn't surprise me, but they did not fix this unit capacity problem. So this beginning tier one trash units should not be under a unit cap, period. Oh, that's not what I want. I wanted this. Oh, unless building that actually gives us more. Yeah, and see, this shouldn't be unit capacity 1. It should be at least 2. These unit capacities either need to be significantly upgraded. Like, what's the point of 1 Ushabti Greatbow? Like, you either want a couple, or you want, you know, like 3 or 4. So I thought this is one, I thought they had said that these unit caps had been increased, but it doesn't look to me like they have. Oh, this is a significant buff. But again, this shouldn't be 1 Tomb Guard. This should be like 2 Tomb Guard, and then this should be 4 Tomb Guard and 2 Halberds. Yeah, these unit caps need to be. You know, same thing again here, 1 catapult. You don't want 1 catapult, you either want 2, 3, or 4. Okay. So I talked about morale, economy.
Settra the
You should
Imperishable.
notice right here above my army that
King of Kings.
nothing, there's no number there. That's because Tomb Kings have no upkeep. You don't have to feed an undead army, at least in this case. The Tomb Kings, anyway, this is how the Tomb Kings work. Vampires are actually different. But anyway, there's no upkeep for their armies. There is also, if we go to recruit, no cost. There is no cost. Okay, so let's just see. Right now, I'm allowed to have 2 archers. I'm allowed to have 2 Nehekaran warriors, and I'm allowed to have 3 chariots. I'm not sure where the unit cap for the chariots is coming from. But we'll grab. So what does meat shield mean? Doesn't really seem to mean anything. So again, spearmen have more melee defense. So really we'll want to swap these guys out for spearmen at some point. Where is my capacity for chariots coming from? Do you just automatically start with not seeing anything that would grant capacity for that? So their economy is very different. So let's take a look at, so for instance, their basic economy building only generates like 100 income instead of generating like 250 like most do. And then tier 2 is only 150 and tier 3 is only 200. So whereas other factions are like 250, 250, like 400 and like 500 or something like that. I forget the exact numbers, but you get the point. And that is because their armies do not require upkeep. So you get 2 horsemen and 2 horse archers out of that. Nehakaran horsemen are supposedly fairly good. Yeah, see, same thing here. So you start with 2 and 2, and then it never goes up. That should be 4. That should be 4, and this should be 2. Because I don't believe there is anything in the mortuary cult for. So you can increase heroes, you can increase army capacity. There's these new Confederation options, 50 grand, good grief. And they also added banners. Some of these are pretty cool, but I don't see anything in here for just straight up increasing unit caps. And so that's a straight up problem, because that's where Beastmen and Chaos Dwarves differ, is you can just buy more unit caps. It's not restricted just to buildings. You can just buy it. If you earn the correct in-game currency, you can just increase your unit caps. And that is where this is significantly different, and in my opinion, it is a problem. So what I'm going to try here so this only cost us 1 turn. I mean, it'll cost us money, but it's only 500. So I'm going to build that, and I'm going to see if that gives us 2 more archers. And I guess I could unlock. Sure, let's unlock that. And we will throw that right in. Oh, it looks like some are actually level. So that's done by a right, okay. Now the other thing I want to see, yeah, so we cannot, so this is another problem, we cannot, you're stuck with 1 army as Tomb Kings. Because your recruitment is totally free, they put unit caps on your lords. So that's what this army capacity is. You can't add additional lords. Oh, great. Well, I wish they'd told me that. I guess I should have known that. That's so frustrating. So I should not have recruited Jaffs, because now I can't do any research. And research, if you see right there, army capacity +1, research is how you unlock more armies other than buying one for 10k in the mortuary cult. So this recruit rank is nice, but again, these technologies should be increasing the unit cap. As well as buffs, these techs should be increasing unit cap. And so now I've totally missed out. I've totally missed out on I've now delayed being able to get another army by multiple turns. And you need another army, like, as fast as you can get it. So yeah, so far, Tomb Kings still are just garbage in my opinion. I was watching some of Great Book of Grudges yesterday, who had early access, and he doesn't seem to struggle like he was. I didn't watch it right from turn one, but he had a fair-sized empire going, and so he doesn't seem to struggle with this faction, but I sure do. And it's 100% because of the restrictions. See, I can't even go attack this place. I can't reach it, which means he's going to have a whole turn of recruitment, which means I'm going to have to take on not only a garrison, but an entire army in order for me to get here. So, did that. It did. So that actually did increase both archers and the Hekaran warriors. $97.60? Interesting. So these have less armor. So the Hekaran warriors actually have more armor, but a little bit less health. But theoretically, way better stats. Bonus for infantry is nice. So I feel like this stuff should be higher too. I mean, they're not listed as an armor-piercing unit, but oh, we don't want to do that yet. Because what we want to do is come down here and then recruit from here.
Parched desert heat.
So here's my issue with unit caps on tier 1 or like tier 2 units. It would be one thing if Tomb King's units were just like way better than everybody else's, but they're not. Tomb King's units, their tier 1 units, are like some of the worst units in the game. Like Goblin Archers are better than their archers. I don't know if that's factually correct as far as like their numbers. Maybe I shouldn't say Cecil. He just recruited like he just insta-recruited like 11 guys. So chances are I now can't take this because it's going to be 11, 2, 4. It's 18 on 18. But does he have? Okay, I thought I saw a really nasty
Do
unit
not
in there.
betray your king.
Okay, it's even. It's 18 on 18.
Kings.
But now he has...
This is impudence.
Is he really not recruited anything yet? Interesting.
Settra
So
the
here's
Imperishable.
another issue with what I'm talking about is this is a really important unit to be able to unlock. You can't unlock this until you've recruited 20 units. Well, I can't recruit 20 units if I don't have another lord. I don't have another army. So I can't get another army without being able to do research. I can't do research without canoptic jars.
Only
And I can't
slaves
do that
warrior
right
don't eat.
without another army to recruit units into. So the faction just feels so incredibly restrictive. Like you're just being confined to one army for like the first potentially 15 turns of the game is just brutal. So this has been their whole faction mechanic since they were first introduced, and I think it worked okay in like original Total War 1 when they were first introduced. But in Game 3, with some of the factions that they've added, like Scarbrand being right here, and Scarbrand can just they can just do blood hosts. They can just spawn additional armies, right? If he shows up with like 3 armies, how are you supposed to fight them off with 1? And the answer is you can't. You've got absolutely no hope with 1 army if Scarbrand just decides to come down and attack you with 3. And so in the current meta, in the overall environment of the game, this mechanic that they have created for the Tomb Kings, in my opinion, simply does not work. Period. It needs to be seriously revisited, and it needs to be seriously revamped. Every other faction, there might be an exception, but off the top of my head, every other faction, right on turn 1, can recruit like multiple lords. And even if you don't put units in those armies, so Mercy the Mad's a great YouTuber, a great streamer that plays Total War. Mercy does that intentionally. Right on like turn 1, he recruits multiple lords, and he has all of them go into combat. But only one of those lords, his starting legendary lord, has units in his army. And the reason he does that for 2 reasons. One, it lets you level up hero or lords very quickly. So he gets to start leveling them up like right away because they're involved in every combat. The other thing it does is if you've only got like a 25% chance of earning a magic item from a combat, if you have 4 lords there, that's like 25%. That's a 25% chance 4 times. So he farms magic items by doing that. Well, it says it's a decisive victory, so I'm just going to straight up take that. Now, that did give me 106 isn't enough. So I was about to say that gave me 106. Sandville is a very strange...
My name.
is a strange ability, in my opinion. Now, I wonder what happens if I destroy that building. Do my extra 2 archers just vanish? How does that work?
King of Kings.
Okay, so this is a key ability for Settra, is this lore passive. So whenever he casts a spell, it heals everybody, all of his undead units, map-wide. So that was something else I was going to say is, so I don't think their unit cap, their economy, so they've got unit caps the way they do and army caps because none of their stuff has upkeep. And their economy is based around you don't have upkeep, your units don't cost money to recruit, and so we've had to put caps on them in order to, so that you don't just like insta-recruit a bunch of lords and a bunch of armies and just, you know, steamroll everything. So I get that. I understand that. Armor-piercing missile damage and base missile damage. Okay, so this is their main damaging spell, which I don't know if it's any good. It didn't used to be. I have heard rumors that it's better than I think it is. Okay, so we can merge those and grab another spearman. So these frontline units, so if you read Meat Shield, then it says, so look, they only have like 19 melee attack, so, and only 26 weapon strength. So their frontline units aren't really meant to do damage. They are meant to just soak the damage up. In which case, spearmen have higher melee defense, so why wouldn't you just use all spearmen instead of using skeletal warriors? If they're not meant to do damage, then why wouldn't you, use them accordingly? It's kind of funny.
Settra the Imperishable.
Oh, so we were just shy. Yeah, so I still can't start a research. It's brutal. Brutal. Now, is he going to come running back and defend that? Probably. I'm not sure where he went. I unlocked another right. Oh, apparently it thinks I recruited 20 guys. Oh. So I do have a 20 stack now, but I thought it meant, it's like you start with an army of like 7 or 8, right? So I've only actually recruited 12 units, but it must have meant like have an army of 20 units. So we need 5K because this is like a really important thing to get.
Is it hot?
I don't think I can reach that in turns. That's wild.
Settra does not serve.
So I wanted to go into ambush to sort of hide, so he did come back.
Feast.
So I mean, here's another prime example.
Eternal kill.
This guy's gonna massively outnumber me by like almost 50%. So, how am I supposed to win that battle? If this was if this was a different faction, so if I could like recruit more heroes, or I could recruit more lords, or I could recruit anything, this would be a different situation, especially if I could recruit a decent spellcaster, which again, Tomb Kings have basically the worst spells in the game. Like once you can get possibly a Death Caster or a Shadows caster, it's not too bad. But the lore of Nehekara is just trash. It's like the worst lore in the game. Light might not be too bad. Light has some uses, but
What of the heat?
yeah, they're such a cool faction, but their mechanics just make them, in my personal opinion, their mechanics just make them garbage. Their mechanics need a serious overhaul. Not because like the idea is bad. I like that they play very, very differently from everybody else. But the meta of the game has just changed far too much. Being locked to one army for like the first, so we're on turn 5 already, and I haven't even started a research to get a second army. And that research is going to take like 10 turns to get. So a lot of games now, seeing he just recruited another dude.
I have your soul.
So he now has, there's nothing in this yet, but he now has 2 armies. So I'm supposed to fight 2 armies and the garrison and somehow win.
Settra does not serve.
Like, unless the auto-resolve just super favors me.
Settra hates.
And it does. I don't know how. I don't know why that auto-resolve thinks I can win. Frankly. But I'll take it.
Glory for Henry. Nehekara expands.
Well, that was a ton of canoptic jars. So, that's something at least. The fact that I get a whackage... Oh, that's... Okay, so that helped. Issue a commandment? Okay, well, I was about to do that anyway. So what have we got? Construction cost and income. Casualty replenishment rate and recruit rank. Ambush success chance and defense. Control and corruption. Campaign movement range and growth. So what I want right now is growth. Growth is what I want most. Okay, so I now have a second one of these. So I don't really need that one there, because this lets me have... So this is the only faction where you would build... where there's a really good reason, almost a necessity, to build the same type of military building multiple times. The only reason you would do that on almost any other faction is to increase your hero count. But usually what you'll do is in a place like this, so like, remember the greenskins? So you'd build like an orc camp here, a goblin camp here, and then a night goblin camp here. And then as all 3 of those went up, you'd increase your hero capacity through those 3 chains. Very rarely would you build like black orc, black orc, black orc, or orc, 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 in order to get more and more and more black orcs. But Tomb Kings, you have to do this in order to increase your unit cap on the units that are like literally absolutely mandatory for you to have. Okay, so 9 turns. So this used to be, I think this used to be 15 turns. So they've reduced this, so that's kind of good. But that still means that I'm not even gonna have the option for a second army until like turn 15. And that's a really huge deal. So if I pop that, the Casket of Souls is really useful. It's a really good unit. I also get Lord Recruit Rank and Recruit Rank. What level is everybody right now? 2, 4, 3, 4, 2. 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 9. That's because ROR is always recruit at rank 9 and 6. Okay. So if I actually put us into recruit rank and pop this, we would be immediately recruiting at rank 3 instead of rank 2. How many can I recruit in a turn? 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, so that says 6 and 6 because currently that building's still there, but it's not going to be for very long.
Imperishable.
I don't mess this up.
I refuse.
This is kind of a risky play.
King of Kings.
So I'm gonna pop that, which takes like all my money, which means that I'm not doing like any.
I rule.
And then I will immediately put that in. And then I need to apply
Settra
recruit
the
rank.
Imperishable.
Recruit rank armies and province.
Who dares?
And then we need,
Great King.
so what does this do? Cooldown. $62 to $125. We'll do that. I feel like maybe I should take a second point in that, but we're going to go that way. Go that way. Conqueror, hard to hit. Oh, no. Conqueror training.
Greatest.
So problem, if
Everything
he decides to
dies.
declare and come after me, that's basically game over right from the get-go. So... restock for Bone Giants. Yeah, so these are kind of our core guys. Just looking at what abilities you get. Okay. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, didn't they, isn't this... Okay, so they added it down here, so that's pretty big, but those are super expensive. Yeah, and you have to get that one before you get this one. So really it costs you 5k to get 2 more warriors, chariots. Yeah, that's way too expensive for what it gives you. And I'm still not seeing unit cap for just regular archers. Yeah, if I'm going to spend 5k, I better get more than +2 unit cap. Yeah, this stuff all needs to be, either needs to be massively, massively buffed, or it needs to be changed to how, like, Beastmen and Chaos Dwarves are, where you can buy it over and over and over again. So we're going to start with this one. Because this buffs like our basic units, and I feel like that's what we need very, very badly.
A king must have his crown, my lord. Yours was a repository of such power, and a true reflection of your achievements in life and beyond. Perhaps it is time to don it once more?
Perhaps. Perhaps. Wow, Biting Blade is...
For your king.
Okay, so what we did here, this is something that only vampires can do. So when you have a battle, it leaves like dead bodies around. For the vampire counts specifically, it leaves dead bodies around, and they get to just instantly recruit stuff from that.
Serfs. Settra does not serve. Perish. King of battle. Put them to work, rebuilding Henry. Unday the king.
Okay, so now they should all come in. Oh, even better, they come in at rank 4. Hell yeah. Oh, not that one. Not that one. This one. There. Wonder if I should throw in that economy building. No, we're gonna start on... That would be super helpful. That's helpful too. That's super helpful. Moolah, we need some serious moo of the law. I should check diplomacy, because that is almost quick deals. Nobody wants non-aggression. Nobody wants trade. Nobody wants anything. So Tomb Kings are kind of a neutral faction as well. He's not at war with anybody. He's at war with Scarbrand. He's not at war with anybody. So almost assuredly. So I mean, this is tough. Chances are what's going to happen is while I'm recruiting, so I rolled the dice, I ran the risk. While I'm recruiting, he is going to declare
I'll be all powerful.
and come smash this, which I won't be able to defend because I only have half an army. And I don't say that because I'm complaining. That is the risk that I just ran doing that. I knew I was running a risk doing that, and I probably should not have done that. And now we will just have to see what we see. So is this still Kevin Bacon? Obviously I was kidding with the name. So I'm not doing bad on Canoptic Jars, but I seriously need money. He didn't declare. That is super surprising. It is also super surprising that he's not at war with anybody. But if you notice, so that's not his main army. So this army is currently recruiting. I also meant to, sorry, I got myself distracted. I meant to check. I meant to put all of those on. Okay, so that's all fine. So this is not his main army. He is recruiting there, but that's not the faction leader. So, somewhere down here, there is at least one other, like 20 stack.
Speed,
And the fact that he's not at war with anybody
to thy
is
pitiful little
absolutely...
gods that
See,
they
his
were
faction
true.
leader is Manfred. So Manfred's down here with the 20 stacks somewhere. But the fact that neither the dwarves nor Volkmar's right here for the Empire, neither the dwarves nor Volkmar are at war with him. That's just absolute insanity. Man, these unique buildings are really important, but if you notice, like, so the buildings don't really cost any less. So they have, Tomb Kings have an incredibly pared down economy. They earn like way less than anybody else. But their buildings aren't really any cheaper. So I mean, again, like, unlike any other faction, now part of this is because I recruited the Casket of Souls. So that cost me 5k to unlock a Casket of Souls and to recruit it. But if this were any other faction, I would not only have a similar army in terms of power and strength to what I've got right now, because keep in mind, other than the Sphinx that I started with and the Casket that I just recruited, everything in that army is only tier 1 units. I've got like no tier 2 stuff. It's all tier 1. And I can't afford to upgrade any of these buildings or even buy or put in more buildings into my stuff. So the balance is just absolutely out of whack. This, as a faction, this faction is so much weaker than everybody else. And again, it would be different if their units were like uber powerful, but they're not. They're not at all. Now in multiplayer, this is a fairly strong faction. But in multiplayer, you don't have unit caps. You can recruit, you can design your army however you want, and their tier, like 3, 4, and 5 units are pretty good. They're not markedly better than like any other factions, but they're good. So Tomb Kings are actually a really solid faction in multiplayer, but the way their campaign is designed right now, it's just trash. And I was really hoping that they would fix it, and they haven't. I think some of the changes will help. I like that canoptic jars are much easier to get. That will be very, very nice. So now all of a sudden it's a valiant defeat. So I mean, this is a similar army to what I just fought, and this is a valiant defeat instead of a close victory. Well, we just have to see if this is winnable. Probably isn't. The auto-resolve in this regard is quite often fairly accurate, but all we can do is try. Oh, I did not realize this would be a siege. Well, that's probably why it's a loss. Actually, I think what we will, so we will, this will be our main line. We'll put our archers here. And actually, let's just pull these guys right back, because there is no real reason to, risk them. But I wonder if that reaches that far. Well, I guess we're gonna find out. We'll put our damage dealers on 3. The Jaff can kind of just hang around. You can just hang around. Not sure what to do with you. What would happen if we put you, way down in the corner? And then you guys can go on 9. And that can go on 0.
Settra the Imperishable. Sacrifice them.
I'm a little worried about its shots hitting one of these pillars. This is the other. I really love the flavor on the Tomb King's maps too. Like, just look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. I think this is a risk, but I'm going to move him over here.
Bring me the bones!
Tomb Prince!
Surprised that he has not activated any towers. That's Crypt Ghouls. So the Graveguard is over there, so they're kind of hiding, which is not surprising. I would love to get a line on the Graveguard. Alright, so let's see if we can't smash you. I mean, these are super cheap. Not gonna lie, these are super cheap buffs. Man, why does he only have... That's brutal. Only 20 wins of... Wow. So that's the problem.
I am undefeatable.
If I had like a pit of shades or something to cast this would be like a whole different combat, right? Does look like I'm gonna get the necromancer dead, which is huge. He just keeps running away. I'm just gonna hang on to some of this Winds of Magic because, yeah, those guys are super duper slow. What's happening with you? See if we can pull like an end run thing around. I really doubt that we can, but.
I control the sands. King of Henry.
So use their bomb. apparently did like nothing.
Settra the Imperishable. Curse them. Bow to me. Good.
Come on, finish this guy. There we go. Alright, awesome.
Kill. Fight.
That casket's doing real work.
Next in line.
Oh, I should have rampaged that guy. That's what I should have done.
Yes.
Let's try this out on the grave guard.
Do as I say.
Wow, that's doing alright.
Takes on me.
That annihilated the grave guard. Wow, that's seriously improved. So you've gotten in there. Alright, well, let's see if you can go sneak up and cap that then. I have to really keep an eye on that though. I need a necrotech to heal my Sphinx. What are you doing? I told you to attack these guys like 3 times. How are you?
Yes.
So they are capping them. They are coming for them. And the Black Knights are out. Black Knights are, not gonna lie, Black Knights are a problem.
King of Henry. Forward.
No, that's not what I want you to do. Oh, wrong one. What I would really like is for you to attack. Yeah, like up there. And you guys too.
I control these hands.
Okay, not bad. You need to move like over here for a better angle. I don't want it firing in here because it will 100% friendly fire if I do that.
Takes on me. Settra the Imperishable. Attack!
So another thing to know with Tomb Kings is, oh, that's what it means by these Shabtis. So you have to die. So as you die, as your guys die, it fills this bar. And at this level, it does a big map-wide heal. And then again, at this level, it does another big map-wide heal. And then at this level, it does another big map-wide heal. And then it unlocks summoning Shabti. But your guys have to die to do that. So the better you do in combat, you don't actually earn the cool ability that you want to earn. So you're like motivated not to do well. Like that doesn't make any sense.
Great King! So be it! Settra destroys!
Let's see what that does to Black Knights. That's all of my matches, so that might be really, really terrible, but let's see what happens. Cow, go highlight the unit that I'm asking you to highlight, please. Like, wow. That does a ton of damage. That is a much better
Bring me their bones!
Can't capture that, huh? Okay. I mean, that makes sense to me, honestly. I mean, that really messed up. That really messed up those Black Knights.
Mightiest of kings! Petra agrees!
Yeah, there they go. I knew the break was close. And now you can see they're all disintegrating. So That's how that works. Now, what's kind of nasty about that is when you're fighting undead, it means that you can't, if you have healing or regeneration, you can't stick around after the battle to heal up like you normally would. So maybe that's like not a superpower, but that's like something good as the undead, is you prevent that, I won't say cheesiness, but wow, those Nehekara warriors just, I mean, skeletons and zombies, like starting skeletons and zombies are kind of trash mobs, much like Skaven slaves. So you don't even get as much money from your battles, but I could get a cool 1k from sacking this.
I demand tribute.
Ooh, and that gets us an ROR.
Settra does not serve.
So am I immune to undead attrition? Because I should be taking attrition here.
Victorious. Slay for Settra. Bow before your king.
I didn't realize Kasabar was the capital. That might go really poorly for me. Either of these would really help. But on the flip side, income generated 50, income generated I'm going to try and get, I really want growth, but I'm going to try and get some money flowing here to try and get some of these upgrades in.
Great king.
I mean, that's pretty big. Some of these buffs are kind of key. What have we got here? I mean, that's a big debuff. Boy, it's 15 though. Like, how am I supposed to afford 15 when... So, I mean, this is a vortex, but it has 0 armor piercing. Even if you... See, this is why I say it's garbage. And it does say it does fire magical damage, which is nice, but I think like almost all spells do. What happens if you upgrade? So it only reduces the cooldown. Oh no, it does. It makes it cheaper. So that almost seems the way to go to me. It's like evasion and then magical reserves to get more magic, and then upgrade that so that it's cheaper to cast. feel like I'm learning. We can get rid of you and bring in the ROR Spearman. And that basically completes our front line, at least for now. We can probably trade out like one of each of these for a couple of more chariot archers once we have the option of recruiting those chariot archers. So is there nothing else I can buy for 1,000? I can't. I can get this tune. I can get this going. Do I heal this? Because this will heal on its own over time. I think that's what we do. I think we... Now, is your starting one affected by that cap? Because if it is, is there still nobody that wants? So they would take peace. But they're orcs, right? Like, nobody's going to be happy about you siding with orcs. And this guy starts with aversion to you. But like, if I ally with the orcs, that's just gonna like annoy like a bunch of factions. Wonder if I can get to that. I mean, even if I can, I don't know if I've got an army that has any hope of killing it. I'm actually going to just hang on to this money for a moment. Or am I? Am I? Okay, so let's try something. I'm going to upgrade this. It takes 2 turns. And it says unit capacity +1 for Tomb Guard. But I have a Tomb Guard in my army, so I suspect that's going to be a useless upgrade, I think is what is about to happen. Now, where is... Where is he? Because Manfred's going to be around somewhere. He's not going to just sit on his laurels while I... take places from him. Those are his only 2... What is going on? This is... super weird to me.
Undead King.
6 turns until we can get another army. You will also notice that other than my starting hero, I have been completely unable to recruit any other heroes. Which is also like a real problem. When you compare it to other factions, actually unlocking and getting your heroes is so much harder on this faction. So it says I've got a weapon that I can make. So I can make a gold dagger. Which, I mean, that's not terrible. And there's a banner I can make. What banner can I make? Gives stock. Move hidden in any terrain. So if you, what was I looking at that gave snipe? No, that was on the greenskins. Okay, so at least I'm making like 675 a turn, which is still, so it still takes like 2 turns for me to even earn enough to buy like 1 building. Now what I could do, not really doing anything with my chars right now, so what I could do is you could like make, a gold dagger and then fuse it, I think anyway, fuse it with the biting blade in order to get a mid-tier item instead of a base tier item. This fang would actually be really good. You need herbs though. Sorry, medicinal plants. Oh, this is gonna be, so this is gonna be our target, is the Blade of Anorak. Because the hunger. So if you're in melee, you regenerate. That's not a bad one either. This is a really good one. This is fairly meh. I mean, it's good for a caster. So I think you can craft as many of these as you want, so long as you have canoptic jars. Now we don't want to go crazy. I've got a reasonable number of canoptic jars at the moment. But there's other things that we're going to want to buy with those canoptic jars. Can you merge banners? I don't think you can. Is that something they should add? Should we be able to merge banners into a higher tier or better quality banner? That's an interesting idea. So I mean, in some regards, the other one was actually better. But beggars can't be choosers. Well, they can, but we're not going to be today.
Go this way. Is it hot?
So I can't make it there in raiding stance. That's what I should do, is I should go into channeling stance so that we increase this Winds of Magic. So that's still not Manfred, so he must have got killed somewhere? And it's still weird to me that I can't see past there, but okay. No, we're just gonna let that heal. Even though it means a massive penalty here for... Yeah, I don't care. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make it, we're gonna wait for it to heal naturally. Manfred's gotta be somewhere. I don't know where he's hiding. So I keep forgetting that a lot of provinces now start with very low Winds of Magic, and if you don't walk around in Arcane stance, there he is. There he is. I knew he was coming. If you don't walk around in Arcane stance in order to increase it, in order to buff it, you're never going to have any magic. Recruit 30 units. Okay, so now I want you to consider, he was clearly over here somewhere, so he must have been messing with the dwarves, and yet the dwarves are not...
What brings you to the halls of my ancestors?
That's just super weird to me that he... Am I just out? Please tell me I can reach him. No, I'm just out.
Is it hot?
Oh, so frustrating.
In motion! No mortal, no.
I mean, not much of an army, really, unless he's got 3 supernatural... Well, the Vargheists are a
What
worry.
of the heat?
The black... Never mind. That's actually...
Settra the
It's actually a
Imperishable.
pretty nasty army, to be honest. Man, I sure wish that I could reach him, though.
Wipe them out!
Only a 40% chance to ambush, which is not shocking.
Settra is desiccated.
Okay, so what... I'm not sure what to do here. I can't reach him.
Do as I say.
But if I attack this, I can't get back to Kasabar. I don't think. No, because that uses over 50% of my movement. So then 50% back would be... Okay. So just out of curiosity, I'm pretty sure we can't do this, but just out of curiosity, we will save. I mean, all things considered, I'm not doing that bad, but...
They shall perish. Glory for Henry. Read it, but do not linger. King of kings.
Oh my god, I just
Demand we wait.
made it. I think.
I do not lose.
So what is... I mean, money by far and away is the most important thing right now. Let's see what happens. This puts me in forced march, which puts me at a disadvantage, but we'll see what happens. Does he come for me? No, he ran away, and he's raiding? Huh. Interesting. But I've kind of really messed up his finances, though, by sacking that. Oh, absolutely we'll take 2,500. During the excavation of one of our Lord's tombs, a disaster occurred. The more we dug, the more sand poured into the breach, trapping our unfortunate workers inside and resealing the chamber. Is the loss of a few wretched laborers sufficient reason to dig elsewhere, or should we persevere here and redouble our efforts? We'll go dig elsewhere.
Eternal King.
Now, I can just barely reach. But I'm willing to bet he's going to run away. So, do I? So this is an interesting... So if I can reach him, he can almost assuredly reach me. That was an incredibly well-timed 2,500, by the way. That's going to make massive differences to me. So, do I care more about getting these guys to tier 2, or do I care more about getting him to tier 3? I think we get our capital tier 3, and then we will see if he runs away. I suspect that he will. Wow. Not only did he take it, but it's a decisive victory. Heck yeah, we'll take that. And I'm going to take the money plus campaign movement range. Oh, but I didn't think of that. He gets to run away. Oh, what was Manfred's trait? Figure loss reduction 4.
Prepare to march. Settra waits. Settra does not serve.
That's a pretty massive debuff, so I think we'll go for that next. You get Tomb Strike. Tomb Strike is a big deal, I think, if I recall correctly. They are now healing, so that's okay.
There was never any doubt.
So I think we're 909 jars. Feel like we're doing all right here. Oh, that lets us get... Yeah, we'll unlock those. And we will merge those and replace it with the ROR. Now, what I should be looking at, so the only thing that's really kind of cool about these guys is that they get that bomb thing, this right here, but it actually did like very little damage, and you only get one of them. And there are a bunch of other units in the game. So this is some of the stuff that how CA chooses to balance this stuff. It makes me very curious sometimes. We'll repair that now because I'm tired of the negative. It makes me very curious sometimes how they balance this stuff, because there are units in the game like gyrocopters. Gyrocopters get like 3 uses of their bombs, and their bombs are way better than this thing's bombs. And I think they have a tech where you get even more uses, or like the flame spire phoenix for the elves. I was about to say the Eldar, the high elves. They get like 10 uses. Their bomb doesn't do a lot of damage, but they get like 10 uses of it. So I mean, this unit could be really cool but it needs, either its bomb needs to be awesome if it's only going to get 1, or it needs way more uses of it. So now let's see, what does this guy get? Shielded anti-large meat shield. They have poison attacks. Okay, so the ROR gets poison attacks. That's neat. And then
Victorious.
ethereal. Oh, they must have 55% physical resistance. Wow. So that should make them... And they've got Strider. Interesting. That should make them way more resistant. But magical attacks go through that. That's how physical resistance works. Magic attacks bypass.
Before your king.
Do I want to leave? Okay, so 4 more turns and we can unlock another army, and then it's 500 to unlock a unique lord, and it's 250 to unlock like each of these things. And it's 250, so we want to kind of keep like about $1,000 in reserve.
There was never any doubt.
But I could easily. Dwarves can do this too, by the way, if you're curious. Giant blade. Weapon strength and bonus versus infantry. I mean, that wouldn't be terrible either. But what happens if we... Yes! Now we're talking. Obsidian blade on Settra. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Plus 100 armor piercing. He should just tear through people with that, theoretically. So Manfred will likely, so there's a site of battle. You see that little, that's interesting. That's an interesting move.
The time has come, my lord, to signal to your people that Nehekara is truly an empire resurgent. Perhaps some grand civic project is in order, if I may be so bold.
What of the heat?
So what I thought he would do, so this is a little marker that says that there was a major battle here. And those are, like if he goes, he doesn't even have to park on top of it, he just has to be in the same province. And he can just instantly recruit very powerful
Settra the Imperishable. Is it hot?
I'd wither first.
So even if I go like here, I think he can just walk past me and attack Kemri, my capital, which sucks. But oh really? Oh, that's nasty. He's got 2 armies there. Wow.
Never.
Not really sure how he's pulling that off, but
King of Kings.
not sure how he's got 3 armies running at the moment, but I mean, it is what it is. It's not that shocking either. 3 turns until we can get another army. I really hope they all attack here, and I hope I have enough to fend them off.
Settra is desiccated.
Yeah, so he ran away, so he's now within strike range of that. Manfred is probably going to loop around. Henry can probably hold against that, I think.
No!
No!
Mighty am I. What of the heat?
Such a thing is impossible.
Only slaves worry about heat.
So I shouldn't have wasted the money on Cosmar. I should have just... This is a little weird too. Usually the Black Pyramid has like multiple armies around it, so I'm very surprised that...
For Nehekara!
There we go. Yeah, I knew you would just run away. So that...
Parched desert heat.
That was almost assuredly the wrong move, because...
My dynasty reigns supreme.
Because I think Henry could have held him off. And I am not. I'm not generating any canoptic jars of money from combat while I am chasing this dum-dum. Yeah, so now he's back there. Interesting. Yeah, of course he's just out of reach.
Is it hot?
So there's no terrain anywhere that I can, like, hide in? So this is what this is going to end up being, is I'm just going to get ping-pong back and forth, back and forth. But we have another army coming soon. Oh no! Oh jeez. Now Scarbrand is here? Wow, now I'm just... Game over. And there's no way you're gonna keep Scarbrand off you. Brutal. So here's here's the other thing is while this increases your army capacity, it lowers your research rate so that each successive dynasty becomes much, much harder to obtain.
Blood is truth.
So I'm not sure if that looks kind of like a blood host, but it very well might not be. Who's he at war with? Okay, so I'm hoping he goes down after Volkmar. Yeah, so all three of his armies are there, which does not shock me. So he's just outmaneuvering me, which is kind of infuriating. Doesn't shock me. So these are kind of cool. Did they update a bunch of these? Looks like they have. Immune to diplomatic penalties from trespassing. I feel like that's huge.
Greatest dynasty.
Oh, the ROR apparently doesn't apply. That's interesting.
Settra rules.
Man, I wish I could reach those guys. I would.
I refuse.
That will stop.
I would 100% give this combat a go.
Everything.
So unlocking this line locks this line. So what does this do? Enables magical attacks, spell resistance to the whole army, and lowers the spell resistance of enemy armies. Skeletal Chariot and Chariot Archer, upkeep of chariots, devastating flanker for chariots. I mean, these are some pretty kick-butt hit points, melee attack, and charge bonus. These are some pretty kick-butt traits. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, that's a tough call. Those are both pretty darn good. We're gonna finish training.
Settra moves.
Yeah, it's got a decent comparison, so we
Settra
will.
the Imperishable. Do not stop.
We'll see what happens. I suspect he will attack. I'll be kind of surprised if he does not attack. He might do some weirdness here, though. Like, I wonder, so if he sieges... Yeah, so he's going to siege Kasabar, and then that denies me... It denies me the reinforcements from the city, but he still gets to attack me. But I am stupendously surprised that this is an auto-resolve. I mean, I will take that.
Is impossible. Put them to work rebuilding Henry.
Oh, I don't like that all three survived, though. That seems kind of BS to me. I am very surprised at these auto-resolves, because frankly, some of these fights, I am not sure if I could have won them. Oh, they buffed the armor of silvered steel. That's great. Wow, that's frustrating. So I just recruited that lord, and the turn after I recruit him, they give me a mission to recruit a new lord. And I won't be able to recruit a new lord for like another 20 turns or so because of the way this faction works. I mean, that's, not gonna lie, it's pretty crappy. It's pretty crappy.
Nehek was first, Settra last.
They've got to relook at the timing of some of that stuff that way. That should have been offered to me already.
They will all bow.
But now that I've got 2 war sphinxes, I mean, this is probably game over for Settra. Or, I mean, Manfred. I think I'm gonna go this way. Oh, maybe not. Where was the... Oh, with Tomb Kings, not with... Okay. Yeah, this one we're gonna go this way.
Only slaves worry about heat.
Okay, do I need to...
What of the heat? Obey me!
We'll just throw in. I don't even know if I need those, but we'll just throw in.
Settra is desiccated.
Oh, because he just lost two. Yeah, so we can do that. One, two, three, four, five. Oh, I'll just wait. I'll just wait and I'll see what I'm in the mood to recruit.
Dare.
Oh, that was a one-time? Darn, I was hoping that would have upgrades. So I need that very badly. I also need this. Ooh. Really wish the Shabti building unlocked way more than it does. Unit cap wise, I mean, the unit cap really needs to be way higher on those. Need the walls in there. Need to make sure I'm not about to lose any of that stuff. 900, but really want an armor. How can I unlock one of these armors? This one would be really nice. Potteries. Way away. Really? Cult of Sigmar is still all... Man. I wonder why he has such a high aversion.
The gods of Nehekara deign that we speak. It is a fool that ignores their will. Enchant!
I'm not sure if I can absorb them or not, or just how that works, but... Right. Oh, I'm just shy of... Okay, so I still don't want to actually build any of that. Do I want... What I really want is...
Mighty am I.
What I really want is armors. Armors, armors, armors.
Parched desert heat.
So I'm not feeling pressured for canoptic jars. So that was something I did used to feel with the old Two Kings. I always felt like you were way behind on canoptic jars. So that's better.
A rival power comes to parley,
No,
demanding a change in your
do not
neutral.
give peace, sir. I understand why you've asked, but no. Yeah, so he recruited a bunch more. One of those armies recruited a bunch more through that mechanic I was talking about, where he can insta-recruit stuff. Okay, so I can... that's interesting. Well, let's save it.
My name. Perish.
Rather than leave him running around.
Bow before your king.
Take the replenishment. I know I should have taken the money. Oh, that unlocks Tomb Guard though. Huge!
They shall perish. Glory for Henry.
So we can merge those, delete that, and add Tomb Guard. Now, one thing that I do like about how the Tomb Kings work is
This king of greatest dynasty.
because their stuff costs nothing, you don't have to worry about... Like, if I was recruiting these higher tier units in another faction, then I would need to
Settra the
worry about or be
Imperishable.
aware of the fact that they cost more. So, like, the higher the tier of a unit, the more its upkeep is, right? So those are all good. I kind of like that, but... It's weird that that's a separate skill from this, but still, we'll grab that, and then we'll probably go through his personal line. I really want the Canoptic Jar Hoarder too, but that's That's gonna have to wait, apparently. Heir of the Chariot King. So now our chariots are way better if I ever get some.
What?
So that other army is around here somewhere.
All shall perish. To battle for the Creator God. Let the living live.
A bold strategy.
In time we move.
So I can't get shadows, and I would love to have shadows. Wise, character experience gain, recruit rank, canoptic jars, strong, armor, melee attack, weapon strength, tough, hit points, armor, and defense, spell intensity, and winds of magic. I mean, this guy's meant to be a caster, so straight up that would be better. We're gonna try out light. I am not a big fan of light out of all the various lores that exist. I think a Deathcaster would do me much better. I'm not sure how I unlock those. We're gonna try this out. Shem's Burning Gaze is okay. Exorcism does what for us? Grants magical attacks. I mean, that's map-wide magical attacks for 15 seconds is pretty huge, especially if we are expecting to fight Scarbrand. I mean, fuzz protection is okay, but it's nothing to write home about. And unbreakable is completely pointless to us. So really the only thing you're using it for is the net of Amontok, which is good, and Banishment, which used to be a really good spell, and now is very so-so. Like 7 points of damage. Like, yes, it's 100% armor piercing, but, you know, if you compare that to, I mean, even if you compare that to Sandstorm, Sandstorm was like 25 or 30 points of damage a second. Banishment used to be a really good spell. That's
Address me as your
kind of
highness.
sad, not gonna lie, kind of sad. Yeah, see, so I can't recruit another lord, so I just miss out on that thing. I do want a Necrotech. And then I think we'll get this. And then we'll probably start. So this is the other thing too, is with the way this works, every single one of these researches that you choose to do delays you. It holds you back from getting another army. Because you have to unlock these other dynasties to get another army. I don't know what most of these are. Looks like it's just a follower, so I mean a follower is cool. Oh, that's nice. That's new. That didn't exist before. That's nice. Priesthood of Asaph. Yeah, I'm still not seeing how... Not seeing how you unlock... I have no idea how you unlock Shadowcasters. So that's, I mean, that's frustrating that you know, don't really know.
Death.
Right, do I want, why can't, oh yeah, because I need 6k for that. 6 bloody k. Brutal. Tomb Spiders or Shabti? Shabti are supposed to be super duper good. Yeah, I think we have to go that way for now. I think I'm probably going to lose Casabar because that army's in here somewhere. It forced marched this way. Yeah. Knew he was in there somewhere pulling nonsense. We have made a great discovery. During the course of our excavations, remains of the army that once served Alcadazar the Conqueror, the last and maybe the greatest of all the priest kings of Nehekra, have been unearthed. It would take but a little magic to raise them to our service. Should we do so or give them a ritual burial in the classic Nehekaran style? Let's bury them. I don't really need the jars at the moment. Nothing wrong with the jars. I just don't need them. Actually, there's no sense putting you in there. I was gonna put him in this army, but I actually don't know if I need him in that army, so I may actually need him in this army. Did that only unlock once? It only unlocks once. See, that's...
Petra watches.
No.
My will be done. My
You know, know, that's a problem because, again, like other factions can increase their amount much easier and much more. Yeah, sure enough, even though I've unlocked Tomb Guard, I'm already maxed out because I had one.
Settra comes. It is mine now.
Oh, you know what I haven't done? Wow, I am stupid. I left this on improvement instead of switching it to growth, which is hilarious. I really want that. Should I just hang on for that? I need 6K for that. I really like the look and idea of tomb scorpions, but they perform so poorly on the battlefield, it's really kind of shocking. What does that do again? Oh, that's cool. I feel like I'm a long way away from this. I really, really want that, but 6K feels like it's a long way away. I'm really surprised that that is so low. Anyway, I think we're just about done for the day, regardless. We're close to being able to get catapults, though. Of course, it only unlocks one. You're allowed one catapult. That's it. You can have an entire army of Plague Claw catapults, but you're only allowed one Screaming Skull. Don't get greedy. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Nah, took all of the money. What is waiting? Oh, he has level ups to do. There. Unyielding Will. Great, that finishes that for him. So he basically had to do that because I took his last town. And so without his town, if you have no towns, 1 or 2 factions don't work this way, but the vast majority of factions, if you have no towns or cities, you're not holding any settlements. Then your army slowly attrition until they die. So he had to take Qatar
Destroy all!
in order to not die. That's very surprising to me. That's okay. I don't really care because that kills.
My new city. Priest king of greatest dynasty.
But we only get 3k from that.
Address me as your highness. Land of the dead.
So I'm just gonna wait a turn. Before I do anything. That's a huge buff. That's plus 25% now. So we will pick up a Cunning Necrotech. And what Necrotechs do is they have
Shrine!
the ability to heal. One sec. I want to read all these now. So they do have a couple of interesting buffs, but I think this one's the most important, is it gives you 2 uses of Restore, which heals any construct, but it has to be a construct. Oh, you can get all of these? Oh. Oh. But it does, it always only, they all only apply to constructs. Interesting, interesting. So you kind of want your Necrotech accompanying your constructs, which isn't necessarily good because these guys, they're kind of like a caster. They're pretty squishy. It's not like, you know, you really want them in melee. Not really. We'll go that way for now.
To me! Settra rules.
Okay, so I do, right, we wanted to do this. Yeah, so in that case, I might as well wait like 2 turns. Yeah, okay. I should probably try and go do that. A couple of these missions. Also wants me to be at war with them. I'm not quite ready to do that yet. Ooh, he's really pushing out. What's going on with him?
If I don't like your words, I'll blast yous with me spell.
I wonder who is smashing Croc Gar. Gore, Gar, Goo, whatever. Wine? And furs? I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to be an ally of him, but he hates me, and it seems like...
From all lands.
no matter what I do, he's going to hate me more. And he's got great trading stuff. So I think sadly I have to go smash him. Ooh, we've unlocked something. So I think I'm getting some of these items through trade, since we opened up a trade deal with over there. So we can merge the daggers, merge the sun scarabs, merge those, merge the ogre blade and the cleaver. For another obsidian blade. Wow. Wow. And sure, we'll put those on, because why not? Doesn't hurt us to put them on. But what we really want to do is forge like 4 more. And fuse them to blues instead of... Okay. Let's see who or what declares on the end turn, because I'm now at war with nobody. So somebody's going to declare on me, almost assuredly. But what I would really like, is 2 or 3 turns, even like 5 turns, just being like left alone. That would be fantastic. Interesting. Is this just a random thing that happens? I think we will take Lich Priest.
Lich Priest. Imperishable. Undead. March. Eternal King.
Because I think, yeah, I unlocked another Tomb Guard. So, rank 1 guy can go by, and we'll grab another Tomb Guard. One, two, three, 4, 5. Don't need that either, in my opinion.
Bow before
And I
your
think we
king.
will. And then I need, or I would like, the next section
Great art refreshes all. Settra the Imperishable.
Oh, not unlocked. So, I can apparently do another one of these, but I need another 5k. 5k is so much for this faction.
Great king.
Okay, so we take that, and then we cancel both of these. And then we... Yeah, tier 3. Tier 3.
Settra is desiccated.
Agreed. This is my order.
King of kings.
And tier 3. So there we have. Oh. Nope, that's right. So now we have 3 chariots and most of our front line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So man, the front line's a little thin. Could probably swap out the flock of Jaff now. That's probably what I should have done. I probably should have done the flock of Jaff instead of the Nehekaran warriors. But we'll leave that there as like a... Anyway. That basically finishes his army. We'll swap the flock of Jaff out for something, probably another Sphinx when we can. We will swap this out for another Tomb Guard when able.
Settra does not serve.
Find my harem.
And that actually does...
Summon lords. At once, eternal majesty.
Yeah, so that's a little weird. Okay, so it's summoned one of death, which is fine. But it's level 0, basically, instead of it being... So I mean, that's what you come out, and you go in. That's what we do there.
Power faster.
So that ends up being hero heavy. But that should give us some nice options for stuff. For stuff. Yeah, I gotta save up to 6k. So really we need 11k because
Land of the dead.
because we want another casket, and we want that building. And I am getting cold.
Your head bowed.
This is going surprisingly well.
What of the heat?
Like surprisingly well.
I shall take your advice.
So, I mean, that's not bad. Somewhere in here, we're going to need, like, a tune prince, I think.
Worry about heat. Bow! Your king
Oh, he's got his chariot of the gods.
Who dares?
He has a chariot. Has his chariot of the gods, but I actually think he's better on Kemrian War Sphinx. Oh, he doesn't do magic attacks on the War Sphinx. Interesting. But I believe. He's faster, has more melee, like a lot more melee attack, and a lot more melee defense. But hits way less hard. A lot less, not nearly as hard. Still, just in general, I think he's better on the Kemrian War Sphinx. Interesting.
Maira, Akai, Sivla Enchant, Athel Lauren.
What was the quest if I do that? What do I get if I declare on him? Let's get that out of the way. We'll get him in our recruitment pool. I mean, that's really not that much. Maybe I should just take the non-aggression with
Delma,
that.
Athel Lauren Swatum. Oka Odum Swat. Abis.
I'm never gonna get 6K.
Facile.
Man, he still only has 25 winds of magic. I have really got to.
Settra the Imperishable.
I'm really gonna be walking him around.
Approach the Imperium.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised that's a victory. But he's got that other army there too, so... Wow, he's got more than just one other army there. Trumpets. Guess I should have taken the replenishment. That's interesting. I don't know what he would put it on, but that's interesting. So I guess most of these aren't too bad. I think, well, there's my 6K that I said I would never get.
Tomb King.
Korn is my only master.
Arise, legions.
I mean, I've got like no front line on this army.
On your knees.
Prepare the crypt.
I
I
reign.
wonder how many more armies he's got around. I hope they can hold. That's all I gotta say about that.
King of Kings. Odom Oka Odum Tuat.
I mean, as soon as I trespass, he's just gonna get...
I rule everything.
He's gonna get angry anyway.
Prepare to march. Nehekara is mine.
I mean, that buff right there sounds enormous. As does this. We will shoot for this, or do I? Yeah, I need a third army, so all that other stuff will have to wait 10 turns. We're gonna unlock our next army. potion of healing is huge. Darn. I don't know if I want to lose that. And potion of healing is massive. Huh? Ran away. That's not what I was expecting. Really not what I was expecting. The cities of Nehekara are without compare in their scale and grandeur. However, time ravages stone just the same as flesh. And now our buildings are badly in need of restoration. Upon which of them should we focus our endeavors? Military building or infrastructure buildings? We're gonna go for infrastructure, even though I think I am building more.
Priest king of greatest dynasty.
I think I'm building more military at the moment.
Legions march! I have arrived. Find my harem.
More sleep shines. Bow before your king. Slay for Settra.
I guess that is a lot of Graveguard. Man, at a glance I thought this was going to be an auto-resolve. Bummer. And my Tomb Guard are not Tomb Guard with halberds. Oh, and I should have put him in. Darn it, I keep forgetting to put him in the right stance.
to me!
Okay. Actually, if I was smart, I would probably...
Animals! Shaku!
Man, they sure seem to move slow for guys that are supposed to be 74 speed. Like, they just crawl. That mortise engine is going to be really important to get rid of. Doing a number on the mortise engine. Which is great. Wonder if they could smash up the black coats similarly. Mortise engine does an AoE damage effect. Gotta remember that. My chariots have like a flanking ability, so they can be used to flank stuff. So that spell didn't do a whole lot against the Blood Knights. Stop. That's not what I want you firing at, not at all. You're not doing nearly as well against the Black Coach. Probably lack on here some very I still think getting rid of the mortise engine's a big deal, like a huge deal. for the trees is really slowing them down.
Stop! Strength Aperture! Dissociabu. Harshwulte.
Surprised so much chasing there.
Asafute. Shade Suldenia.
I mean, I'm okay with it chasing.
Assyrian's curse! Kill them! Neharan Lord! Moving Sire! Dissociabu. Tomb Prince! Attack! Legions, forward! Break them! Legions, forward! My command. Fight! Next in line! Onwards, legions! I move! Move! Charge!
Come on.
Forward!
Would you guys please, for the love of God, actually attack what I have told you to attack? That would be so nice. Of course you got caught. Of course you stopped in the middle of moving. Like, why would you? Fuck, that is annoying. Do not stop. Do not stop under any circumstances when you are a ranged friggin' unit. So frustrating.
Break them! Attack the living!
Stopping. This is so frustrating. These units should not be caught up in these units. I mean, they're not, half of them aren't even as fast as these units. It's so frustrating. Kill this guy already.
Settra the Imperishable.
He's right there. Just hit him. How is that not hitting him? This is something else that just drives me absolutely batty. This suddenly I'm going to be immune to all attacks nonsense. It's just infuriating. Not dead when there's a Sphinx smashing. It's a level 1 lord being attacked by something far superior to it. And instead of dying, it's just getting pushed all around the map. It's just so fucking awesome.
living! Bring my chariot! Yes!
I mean, it turned out okay, but that's the stuff that really bothers me, is I mean, obviously, it's nothing new, because I've commented on it numerous times. I probably should have just pulled the chariots back. But it bugs me when you have units that are either equal speed. Like, if they're equal speed, shouldn't catch them. If I'm ahead of them, shouldn't catch them. But especially when you have units that are faster and the AI catches them, just really bothers me.
Settra's now.
So that gives us the 6th book of Nagash. Oh, that's... So now we have Lich Priests of Shadows.
King of Kings.
Awesome.
Undead, march! There was never any doubt. Settra rules.
Perfect vigor when mounted on his chariot. Man, but his Chemerian War Sphinx, though, is so good.
King of Kings.
Sandvale is strikes me as such a weird thing.
Settra the Imperishable.
Okay, now is this increased mobility? We want more movement.
Serfs.
My will be done.
All right. I think we're mostly doing okay, and that gets us a book in the gash, which is kind of important. That's kind of a big deal. I am really running over time here.
Who dares?
Yeah, so the trespass ticked him off. Shocking.
Desert heat.
Address me as your highness. Yes! The king moves. Unliving, march! Stride to greatness.
I don't think I want that there. So we will switch it up for something else. Oh, I have more, so I should. How much? It's 467? I think the talisman's more important than the... Well, then again, the enchanted item might give us another potion of healing. I'm just spending canoptic jars like they're going out of style. And maybe what I should be doing is saving up to spend the 10k for
watches.
For another army.
Imperishable.
Sure enough, I got another potion of healing. That's kind of frustrating because I wanted to merge it with the crown to get something interesting, but potion's just way too powerful. I'm really not sure what unit we can put that on. And sorry, 1 second, I'll be right back.
Settra is desiccated.
Okay, sorry about that. I really needed to go to the washroom.
Only slaves worry about heat.
I should have just ended the stream, because I'm going to end it right after this turn. So I apologize for that. Maybe I should have said that before I took my quick break. But either way, I mean, I shouldn't even done this turn. I should have just saved it, and we should have. And me talk good, right? Yes. Okay. Read my mind, because apparently I cannot communicate anything effectively. Interesting.
Obey me! Move, but not yet.
Settra buffs chariots, so I really want to use chariots, but they're really not particularly good. Now, I have unlocked more Tomb Guards, so I can, in fact, drop in and add one more Tomb Guard. We really need some Tomb Guard with
What of the heat?
halberds would be perfect. But I think this army is just about done.
What?
Do we swap out? What can we put in here? Is there anything interesting we can put in here? We could swap in one Tomb Guard, but I don't really necessarily think that does a lot for us. A Stalker might. Alright, well, we'll save it. We'll save it. And that's it for today. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you enjoyed that. I will say that Tomb Kings, at least Settra, feels better. Still not a huge fan of the economy. I do feel like I am low on money a lot, and I don't generally feel that in most other factions. I don't feel like I am shy on canoptic jars, so they have fixed that, which opens up, having lots of canoptic jars lets you use the mortuary occult quite a bit more, and I think that's good, especially with fusing magic items and doing stuff that way. But I am still not a fan of how their unit caps are done. I really think that needs to be looked at. It's not too bad, but I don't like having to build the same barracks building in basically every part of my settlement. You know what I mean? I could be building growth and economy like I normally would, but instead I have to build multiple archer buildings to have more archers and more Nehekara warriors. Anyway, we'll end it there for today, and I will talk to you soon.